3 minutes. Six. Two minutes. One minute. Ladies and gentlemen, first round match will consist of 2 target sets with no add. A 10-point match tiebreak at once at all. Out of the chair, Julio, Peralta, Chile, Jeevan, United States. Left of the chair, Nedunchezhiyan, India, Rungkat, Indonesia. Peralta Ramon the toss and chose to serve. Time. Just gonna hit some serves and they'll be ready. Yeah. Do you prefer the big ones or the small ones? Yeah, bigger is much better. Guys, you prefer the big towels or the small ones? That's the small one, the big one is over there. That's very small. I don't know if that's small.
Good evening from the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas. Mike Cation with you on the call as we start our evening session. A good one, the top seeds on the doubles side. And Rajeev Ram taking on Jeevan, Nedunchezhiyan, and Christopher Rungkat. World number 14, Rajeev Ram. Ready to go here in Dallas.
Players are ready. 5. Thank you.
That is not how you're going to make friends here in Dallas. Nedunchezhiyan tries to take someone out on point number 1. It's been a long time since I had a doubles player ranked as high as Rajeev play at a challenger level. 14 in the world. Ace number 1. "32 years of age, originally out of Carmel, Indiana, now training out of the San Francisco area. Pair of aces. Just started working with Billy Heiser as well. Of course, normally playing with Raven Klaassen, here to play singles. Wanted to work on a couple of things on the doubles side as well. Found a good partner. Hold to love to get us started. First of 2 matches here in our evening session. We'll have a wheelchair exhibition separating the two, but it'll also be the top seed on the singles side here on center court at T-Bar M Racket Club. Ryan Harrison taking on Eric Quigley, who is celebrating a birthday today. This is a tough draw for these two guys. Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat last week were the 3 seeds in Maui. Come in this week, face a pair of guys who are both in the top 45 in the world. It'll be Nedunchezhiyan to serve at love 1.
Law 15.
Nedunchezhiyan, 28 years of age, out of Chennai, has moved up to 84 in the world after a nice title in Chennai earlier this year with Bapana. Good win over Bhairav Raja and Divij Sharan in the finals there. He's facing a world of trouble here. 3 break chances for Ram and Peralta. Looks like a poach is coming here from Rungkat.
$15-40.
put it in perspective, when Nedunchezhiyan made that run to the final and the title in Chennai, which was his first ever ATP final, he didn't face a single team rankings-wise as good as Ram and Peralta. But that says a lot about the doubles draw here at the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas. Very, very good one. On the deuce side. Just long.
Nedunchezhiyan, Rungkat.
That might build some momentum for them here early, fighting out of that love 40 hole, gets it to 1-all. Peralta last week, of course, teaming with Denis Novakov. A surprising loss in the semifinals to Krajicek and Withrow.
Julio Peralta to serve.
Peralta comes into the week ranked 44 in the world, just off his career high 42.
Love 15.
Peralta 3 ATP titles last year, 6 challenger titles for both he and Rajeev. Really, it's the semifinals or bust. In fact, for Rajeev, he doesn't even pick up points this week unless he wins the tournament.
$30-15.
It's kind of a last-minute get-together for these two. I'm sure Peralta was just as surprised as the rest of us that Rajeev was going to be playing doubles here this week.
$40-15. $40-30.
It's 2-1. We're on serve early. You're watching live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
Peralta Ram lead 2 games to 1.
Well, folks, we're looking forward to some great tennis this week at the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas. I'd like to give a shout out to special sponsors, our pink day sponsor, the Ashtar family. All done, folks.
Before you saw them at the U.S. Open, you saw them on the USTA Pro Circuit. With more than 80 events across the United States, the USTA Pro Circuit is coming to a location near you. Be sure to also watch live streaming on USTA.com. It's your chance to catch a rising star. Pro tennis that's up close and fun for the whole family. That's the USTA Pro Circuit.
It's a beautiful day outside in Dallas, and tomorrow I understand temperatures are going to be getting into the low 80s. Could definitely be playing this outside. Instead, we're inside at the T-Bar M Racket Club. Here's Rungkat, 1-2. I have to talk to Rajeev as he tries to take out our camera. If there's one guy on court here who has the money to pay for those cameras, it's Rajeev. Rungkat, the least experienced player out of these four by a long shot. 27 years of age, lives in Cambodia, represents Indonesia. 224 in the world, a career high for him a couple weeks ago at 188. Three-time challenger finalist last year, two with his current partner, Nedunchezhiyan. But just a couple of weeks ago, he's playing in a futures. Now he's up at a 125, taking on world's number 14 and 44. Not going to be able to get that. There is a sizable height difference between these two teams here. And on top of it, you've got these lower hanging lamps here at T-Bar M. It's going to make the lob very difficult. Sure, for Rungkat here, it's really important just to get
40-30.
This hold and settle into this match just a little bit. I'm sure there are some nerves for him. It's 2-all. It's a pretty sizable group here in support of Rungkat. A large high school group on hand for this one. Do a great job here in Dallas of making sure there are different communities who are involved each night. Tomorrow I know is Pink Day. Chance to get the female tennis fans of the Dallas community out.
Law 15.
2 ATP titles for Ram last year with Raven Klaassen. Last challenger for him on the doubles side was Manchester last June. Lost in the first round, played with Dennis Kudla. His last challenger victory in doubles, Manchester, semifinals 2015. Here's an opening for Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat. Oh wow, sloppy game here for Ram and Peralta. Break chances for Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat.
Game.
Well, the first break of the night goes to Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat, 3-2. A surprise here early at the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas.
At this time, we'd like to continue to thank some of our sponsors for the children's just win, Shannon and Scott Line.
Follow the Pro Circuit wherever you are with the official USTA Pro Circuit app. Watch live streaming from tournaments, see updated draws and schedules, and find rising stars in the Players to Watch section. Plus, check out the hottest photos from around the circuit. Keep up with all the latest on the USTA Pro Circuit. Just search keyword Pro Circuit in the iTunes or Google Play Store to experience Pro Circuit tennis like never before with the official USTA Pro Circuit app.
Time.
Nedunchezhiyan fought off those 4 break chances. Since then, it's been a pretty solid effort for them. Break in hand, 3-2. Foot fault call. Clarifying which foot it was.
Love. Love. Faulted off.
Rungkat apologizing there, almost taking off. Racket club early. Gonna take it wide here to the Peralta backhand. Peralta was sitting and waiting on it. Took an extra step.
15.
Right before that serve came up. That's good stuff. Well done. 4-2. Rungkat Nedunchezhiyan rising to the challenge here early, not phased at all here this evening. Great hands shown by the pair. They're not going to be able to, and not just want to make sure they stay away from baseline battles with Peralta and Ram. Certainly have a better run of it there.
15 love.
doing a good job of making Peralta and Ram play,
So 3 love.
making a lot of returns, just basic stuff.
Love.
Third for the team. Peralta's first. Hold to love for Peralta, but it is Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat in control 4-3 early with a ball change coming in Dallas.
Rungkat lead 4 games to 3.
Continuing some more shout-outs. Dr. Wayne Burkett and Peralta. Yearly Investment Group.
Before you saw them at the U.S. Open, you saw them on the USTA Pro Circuit. With more than 80 events across the United States, the USTA Pro Circuit is coming to a location near you. Be sure to also watch live streaming on USTA.com. It's your chance to catch a rising star. Pro tennis that's up close and fun for the whole family. That's the USTA Pro Circuit.
Score update. Total score 4-3 Nedunchezhiyan Rungkat.
Thank you, Mom. It's 4-3.
Rungkat 3-4.
Love 15.
It's his second. Third for the team. Yeah, again, you tend to favor Peralta in those type of matchups here today. Rungkat trying to catch Ram. Ram and Peralta. Ram on top of it is a former singles finalist here in Dallas, and they once again have 4 break chances, but they are 0 for 4 so far.
Fifteen 40. So 40.
My, oh my. 0 for 7.
Wait, please.
That's a pretty good return, too, from Ram. And Rungkat comes up with a nice deadening volley.
Rungkat lead,
0 for 8 for Peralta and Ram. You would think they'd be able to convert one of their love 40 situations. Instead, Ram is serving from behind here at 3-5.
Law 15.
His first.
Net pressure. Fifteen all.
A little bit of miscommunication here between Peralta and Ram.
15.
And again, first round losses here for them are essentially disasters, especially Peralta. Ram still has singles work to be done.
Forty 15. Forty 30.
Wow, just again a little bit sloppy here from Julio Peralta.
Deciding point, receiver stress.
Out of nowhere, a set point from 40-15. Who will take it? Looks like Rungkat on the ad side. Wow. What a set for Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat. Don't think they could play much better. 6-3. Major upset on our hands here at the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas.
Tonight in the Hamilton family box, Joanne Truitt, longtime member here at TVRM. Joanne here at TVRM. Thanks for being here, Joanne. We appreciate it.
Update. First set, Nedunchezhiyan, Rungkat 6-3.
Thank you, Mom. It's 6-3. First set.
Now's a great time to get some of that Cafe Amore. For the food sponsor tonight, that's Cafe Amore. And as always, we have the best silent auction items any tournament could want with the Dallas Tennis Association auction items. And Dr. Tony Risley at Expo Auctions. Get over there and get your name on some of these great items.
Time. Second set, Nedunchezhiyan to serve.
Typically, challenger doubles, you don't say there are major upsets. This would be one of the biggest I think I've ever seen.
Law 15. All.
It's his second.
30-15.
I'm saying that serve was way out. Again, a guy who's not going to complain too much.
Thank you. Forty 15. Okay.
Pair of aces, although Ram is going to come point to a mark pretty quickly.
First game, second set.
This is really a stunner. Very impressed with the composure here shown by Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat as they get it to 1-love here in the second set. Still to come here tonight, Ryan Harrison and Eric Quigley just wrapped up a match over on our secondary streaming court. Marcos Giron, good win for him. The wild card 7-6, 6-4 over Brian Baker. Doubles qualifying taking place over there right now. Here's Salisbury, Lee, and Wu.
Hot. Thank you, Burger. Go ahead, please. Law 15.
You can tell there's just a little bit of miscommunication here for Peralta and Ram, not quite in sync yet.
15 all.
Only got in their first hit yesterday. First time working together, and I talked to Rajeev just for a couple minutes, and he said he didn't think he'd even played against Peralta, or really even seen Julio over the last couple years since Peralta's made this incredible comeback. How good is Nedunchezhiyan returning right now?
Thirty 15. Net first serve.
Rom broken twice, of course, in that first set. First one was clearly on Peralta.
I'm not sure about long. I'm not sure about long. It could be wide, but I'm not sure about long.
Looks like Rungkat and Nedunchezhiyan conceding that point.
So Nedunchezhiyan is conceding the point, 40-15.
Good sportsmanship there, as Ram and Peralta were very upset with that call, and it's good karma. What a lob. That's unbelievable. Redlining right now for Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat.
Game.
I would have thought we would have been saying that that's a big hold for Ram early in this second set. 1-all. And enough looks. 2 games with love for 40 Peralta and Ram. One on Rungkat's serve, one on Nedunchezhiyan's. I'm sure this has been a lot more difficult than they expected tonight.
Long.
What a reflex volley from the hip pocket. Yeah, it feels a little bit desperate for Ram and Peralta. They want to get out in front and just kind of cruise. Both of them obviously with big serves here. Kind of have that ability to be great front runners. Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat serving at about 53% right now. Again, one of those stats you would just look at and think, well, they certainly have to have been broken a couple times. That's a great ball from Peralta. Good recognition of where Nedunchezhiyan was going, and then just that little slider to the feet. Wow, reflex and framed.
40-30.
Skying for that is Nedunchezhiyan. Well, that's pretty easy. 2-1 on serve in the second.
Rungkat lead 2 games to 1. Time.
Mike Cation with you here today. Mike C. Tennis is where you can find me on Twitter. Appreciate you joining us. Now lots of challengers throughout the world. This USTA Pro Circuit event, a lot of history here at the TVRM Racket Club. Peralta, 1-2. One thing that Rungkat and Nedunchezhiyan have going for them is the fact that they are so comfortable with each other, with the great runs to a pair of challenger finals at the back end of last year. Even though they lost last week in a bit of a surprise to McDonald and Escobedo, they at least have that familiarity and confidence with each other and in each other.
Love. Love.
Very simple little hold there for Peralta.
2 games all.
To 2-all. No break chances as of yet here in set number 2.
Oh.
Double, and for Nedunchezhiyan, that is his second. 4 for the team now. Peralta and Ram have dropped their serve percentage to 56%. What's really shocking, Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat have won 73% of their second serve points on the night. Oh my.
Out. 15-all. G 15. Coming.
Yeah, it's really just very impressive that they continue to do pretty well on this second serve. Normally,
40-15.
as returners, you look to win about 50% or more of your second serve points. Ram and Peralta have only won 5 of 18. Just amazing.
Forty 30. But
Another double
Good.
pair of them here for
deciding point,
Nedunchezhiyan.
receiver choice.
Ram's taken the 2 other deciding points. Will they give it to Peralta this time? They will not. To avoid that Nedunchezhiyan slider out wide. Oh, the lob slides perfectly from Nedunchezhiyan, but Rungkat can't follow with the volley. Finally a break for Ram and Peralta. They now take control of set number 2, 3-2 in Dallas.
At this time, we'd like to give a shout out to some high schools here tonight with us. Frisco Heritage, how about standing? Frisco Heritage, thanks for coming tonight. Plano Senior High School, where are they at? Plano Senior. And South Lake Tennis. Thanks for being here tonight at the RBC TCOD.
Time.
Ram, 3-2.
Match versa. Out.
Ooh, pretty
Lost
close
15.
on that baseline, but just a little bit long. It's interesting. I think Ram was thinking about letting that ball go, and I think it would have slid long from Nedunchezhiyan.
Thank you, lady. Please disable your flash. Thank you. Fifteen all. 30-15.
Yeah, you wonder if maybe things just flow a little bit easier now for Ram and Peralta, now that they do have the break in hand and can move a little bit more freely, take a little bit better chances, take advantage of the better chances. Certainly would help if they served a little bit better. Just 44% in set number 2. And another double for them. First of the set, but fourth of the night. Double faults killed Nedunchezhiyan. Will they kill Ram here? What a lob from Nedunchezhiyan. Are you kidding me?
30-40.
2 break chances.
Juice.
Quarter of an
Deciding
inch more,
point,
and I don't know that
deciding
Ram has any play on that ball. Deciding point here. Rungkat will get it. High formation for Peralta. No way.
Nedunchezhiyan.
No
Rungkat.
way. Does he make that ball? That's unreal
3
stuff.
games all.
Wow. 3-all. Well done, sir.
Love. Love. Love.
After that forehand winner for Rungkat, he just looks completely in control here. Game points.
Game.
Hold to love after the break. It's 4-3. We're back on serve here in Dallas.
We'd like to thank our 4 charities this year. ECEA.
Before you saw them at the U.S. Open, you saw them on the USTA Pro Circuit. With more than 80 events across the United States, the USTA Pro Circuit is coming to a location near you. Be sure to also watch live streaming on USTA.com. It's your chance to catch a rising star. Pro tennis that's up close and fun for the whole family. That's the USTA Pro Circuit.
Again, just as a programming note, we will have a wheelchair exhibition on court before our final match of the day, that Quigley and Ryan Harrison matchup. 2 Harrisons in the draw. Christian qualified earlier today. An enticing matchup tomorrow with Francis Tiafoe. Here's Peralta, 3-4.
15 off.
Busy day tomorrow here at T-Bar M Racket Club. We'll be going from 10:30 straight till probably 11 tomorrow night. God, that return was just perfect once again. Yeah, we start with Opelka Caruso tomorrow, then Harrison Tiafoe. Ram plays on our center court as well. Zhang Fritz, our nightcap. It's going to be hard for guys like Peralta to make the adjustment from going the outdoor slower court in Maui last week.
Fourteen, 15. Forty, 13.
5 doubles for Peralta Ram.
Okay, Peralta Ram.
Finds some space. It's 4-all. Nedunchezhiyan, 2 double faults in his last service game to get broken from 40-15.
Fifteen love.
This is a lot of frustration being shown right now by Ram and Peralta. Again, Ram doesn't get any points here with his ranking at 14 unless he wins this event. Peralta, pretty much in the same boat. It's got to be semifinals or better for him.
Out.
Peralta is livid about that call on that far sideline. Yeah,
she's calling through the net.
Thought that this was going to be an easier go of it.
Fourteen off. Game.
It's too easy.
Nedunchezhiyan.
Another hold to
Rungkat.
love for Rungkat
Nedunchezhiyan
and
Rungkat lead
Nedunchezhiyan.
5 games to 4.
5-4 in the second.
You look one ball? Okay.
Follow the Pro Circuit wherever you are with the official USTA Pro Circuit app. Watch live streaming from tournaments.
Bye-bye.
See updated draws and schedules. And find rising stars in the Players to Watch section. Plus, check out the hottest photos from around the circuit. Keep up with all the latest on the USTA Pro Circuit. Just search keyword Pro Circuit in the iTunes or Google Play Store to experience Pro Circuit tennis like never before with the official USTA Pro Circuit app.
Of the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas, it's Rom, who has been broken 3 times on the night, serving to stay in the tournament at 4-5. Oh my word. Again, Nedunchezhiyan coming up with a
Lob 15.
lob.
Fifteen all.
I mean,
15-13.
I don't think that serve could have been much better. The return perfectly placed to spread open the court. Unreal. What a pickup from Rom just to stay in the point, but Nedunchezhiyan finds Peralta's feet
15-14.
unbelievably. Match points. 3 of them for Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat. My, oh my.
30-14.
Goodness, he had so much time and he just runs through it. What a point. What a scramble there by Peralta after again some miscommunication with his
Deciding
partner.
point,
Match point number
receive a
3.
choice.
Who takes this? Rungkat took the last, came up with incredible shot on the forehand side. He will take this one too. He is feeling extremely confident. High formation Peralta. What an upset we have just witnessed. 6-3, 6-4. Nedunchezhiyan and Rungkat knock off Ram and Peralta. Absolute stunner here in the first round of the RBC Tennis Championships of Dallas. Wow. We've got a wheelchair exhibition coming up, and then on the singles side of things, it'll be Ryan Harrison and Eric Quigley. We'll rejoin you in about half an hour live streaming on the USTA Pro Circuit.
Main draw match.